Hey everyone, this is Pastor Ken from Legends, and today we get to start unpacking the amazing book of Ezekiel. In all of the prophetic writings, Ezekiel is probably filled with the most outrageous imagery and actions that we will read about. The book actually opens with Ezekiel living as a refugee in Babylon. He has been there for 5 years, and on his 30th birthday, when he would have been eligible to be a priest in the Temple of Jerusalem, God visits him with a vision. As Ezekiel describes the vision, he details his experience, and it's really hard to create that image in our minds. But Ezekiel explains that he has seen the full image of the greatness and the glory of God. But from other places in the Bible, we know that God's glory was supposed to reside in the Holy of Holies in the temple in Jerusalem. So what is it doing in Babylon? This provides a beautiful insight into the heart of God. See, because the people in Jerusalem were in practice of replacing God with other things and doing worship differently in His own house, God's glory went to reside with the people of the exile. This portrays the heart of God in every difficult season and every instance of His correction. Even when God is bringing us instruction, He wants to be in the midst of His people and vice versa. So Ezekiel is called and chosen by God to be the messenger of God's message of both judgment and of hope, which won't be an easy task because God knows that most people have become so hardened and stubborn that they wouldn't want to listen to what God had to offer. Yet He places the responsibility of delivering that message, regardless of its outcome, on Ezekiel. So Ezekiel would find his life to be very isolated, and he would need to be reliant upon God for every word. Imagine taking on a task that you were sure was going to fail 80 to 90% of the time. I think this is why Ezekiel's story starts with this magnificent vision of the greatness and the glory of God. That in moments of isolation and loneliness, God is with us, not just in the place we think He should be. He makes His presence available everywhere. In the moments when following God fully seems a lot to handle, Ezekiel said he was actually annoyed. He was angry. It took him actually a week to get over what God was doing and showing him. And we need to remember that God is always moving in miraculous ways by His Spirit and giving us every opportunity to trust Him. I think that's a prayer that we should pray today. God, we desire to see Your glory. We want to see and live in a place where You are able to move however, whenever, and wherever You want, where Your Spirit is directing our lives and we are able to speak of You with hope in our hearts, even in the harsh, difficult things that we go through. So God, today we pray that You will slow us down, give us Your words that will continually direct people to a place of renewed life, renewed focus, and restored hope.